Dunkley.
Thank you, Deputy Speaker. The South Eastern Melbourne Primary Health Network has started a campaign to decrease cancer in my community by increasing participation in screening programs. No doubt almost every one of us knows someone who has been impacted by cancer. In the South East Melbourne region, which includes my community, approximately 43,000 residents are currently living with some form of cancer, and Frankston has amongst the highest rates, 3.2% of people. Unfortunately, since the pandemic, there's been a 10% reduction in cancer screening, which ultimately leads to late diagnosis. Due to this, it is predicted that all cancer diagnoses will increase by 50% within the next 15 years. And First Nations people, who have a slightly higher rate of cancer diagnosis, are 40% more likely to die from cancer than non-First Nations Australians. But there is some good news. Many cancers can be detected through screening. Screening allows for early detection, intervention and treatment. Cancer screening can and does save lives. Take it from me. Australia offers 3 funded national screening programs: the National Bowel Cancer Screening Program for people aged 50 to 74, Breast Screen Australia for women aged 50 to 74, and the National Cervical Screening Program for people aged 25 to 74. Plus, the Albanese government has just announced, through the excellent Health Minister Mark Butler, that more than $260 million will be invested in a new national lung cancer screening program that will prevent more than 4,000 deaths from lung cancer. At-risk Australians will be able to get a lung scan every 2 years, as recommended by the Independent Medical Services Advisory Committee. Despite breast, bowel and cervical cancer screening being funded and available Australia-wide, current data from South East Melbourne shows that screening rates are low among certain populations and areas in the Dunkley electorate. We have low participation rates in breast cancer screening, 41% compared to the Victorian average of 45%, for example. Bowel and cervical screening, they are low amongst First Nations people. We must do better. We must promote education about the importance of screening and raise awareness of available screening programs. We must enable pathways for screening to give people early access. Jodie from Sandhurst recently shared with me a message. She has stage 4 cancer, and she wants people to know this is your reminder. Check, and if something doesn't look right, feel right, or you are just worried, seek your doctor's advice or a second opinion. Everyone in this chamber, get checked and encourage everyone to get screened.
I give the call to Member for Gippsland.